What's up, guys? Welcome back to Flashback Friday. And on this series, I will take you guys back in time with me so that you can see what growth actually looks like, what it feels like, and you can reflect in your life. Find those moments that may have been big moments or little moments that helped define who you are when you made that shift. Okay, so today I want to tell you guys about a story when I was in third grade. Okay, so I was in third grade, Miss Hudak's class at Highland Elementary School, and it was a decent class. Not everybody was like disruptive and like bad or nothing like that. Like, it was a well behaved class for the most part, but I was upset because all of my friends was in a different class, like all of them. And I knew that they were my friends outside of school, so that's why I was really upset, because we hanged out outside of school, but when we got to school we were in different classes. So there was this one guy in the class. Because of that, I didn't really have any friends in my home class, my homeroom class. So because of that, I kind of isolated myself. Like, I talked to a couple people like who sat next to me, but I wasn't like really in the mix for real, because I didn't want to make no new friends. Like, I got my friends. It is what it is. Like, I don't want no new friends. So there's this guy. He's a new guy, right? And he just comes and disrupts the whole classroom. He's not only disruptive, he's a bully, okay? He used to call me Four Eyes all the time. He used to make fun of me and my glasses, tell me that my lips was bigger than my face, like all of this stuff. He used to like real life bully me. And it didn't affect me at first, but he kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it. So at a certain point, I was getting tired of it. I'm like, what is really going on? Like, this dude is bullying me. He's saying my name is Michael. Like, all of this stuff. He was just going in on me. So during that time, I didn't really know how to navigate this identity crisis that I was having, because I'm like, is my lips too big? Like, do I really need these glasses? Like, what's really going on? Because he's pointing out things about me that I really didn't pay attention to, because nobody else made it known that it was the issue. So I started to have this identity crisis where I was trying to determine what I should do. Long story short, I started to look, and then not only that, like every time I lick my lips too much, I would get this like thing under my lip, because my lips used to be dry and I used to keep licking them. So I used to get this thing under my lip. And then he would make fun of that too, talking about I got a disease and all this other stuff. So I couldn't do nothing about my lips. But with my glasses, I remember going home one day and I took my glasses off and I put them on top of my grandma's car. And we were about to leave, and I knew that once she started to drive off, the glasses was going to fly off, and now I don't got no glasses no more. And I knew, but I didn't know. But I knew that if I lost my glasses, she wasn't gonna give me no new ones. So mission accomplished. I intentionally lost my glasses when I needed my glasses. Like, I needed to use my glasses to see. So I went through the rest of elementary school, middle school, and high school without wearing glasses. And I needed my glasses. Like, I can see, but my vision is a little bit blurry. So like, I would be in class squinting and straining to see the board, all because I didn't have glasses. And I never made it known that I needed glasses. So my cousin and none of my other guardians went to take me to get glasses. So it was just this whole big thing. And I remember when I finally went to go get glasses, because I dealt with this until I was like maybe 22, 23. Like, this was just 5 years ago. Like, I dealt with this all the way. I don't even know, when you're in third grade, you're like 8. So from 8 years old to like 23 years old, I dealt with this. And subconsciously, I knew I needed glasses, but I didn't do anything about it because my identity, this ugly, useless person, was attached to wearing glasses. So I didn't want anything to do with any glasses, even though I needed them. So I ended up finally going to go get some glasses, and I remember going into the eye doctor center, and I don't even know what they're called, ophthalmologist or something. Whatever. I went into there. He runs the examination and all this other stuff. He looks at me, and I will never forget. He said, "Did you drive here? Like, drive by yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah, like nobody else is here with me. Like, yes, I drove here." He said, "Have you been driving by yourself this entire time?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "What about at nighttime?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You know how dangerous it is for you to drive without glasses?" He's like, you're not blind, but your vision is so blurred that without glasses, I'm surprised you even made it here. And I had to stop for a second because I was like, is my vision, first I was like, is my vision really that bad? Because he was making it seem like I was on the brink of going blind. But then I had to realize, like, I've been straining my eyes over this past, what is that? 15 years? Yeah, 15 years. I've been straining my eyes to see, all because one person made me feel like if I wear glasses, this person that wears glasses is just this ugly, disgusting thing. So I want to encourage you, because y'all see I got my glasses on, okay? You ain't about to discourage me. I got my glasses on and I'm popping with them on, okay? Okay. But I want you guys to know, don't let nobody discourage you to the point where it becomes a detriment in your life. Because now I believe I would have been a better basketball player if I would have just had glasses. I always wonder, I can shoot, I can do all this stuff, but I keep missing. So why do I keep missing? It's not because my form, I got the form. And then I realized I'm looking at the basket right here, but because it's blurred, I'm shooting over here. All because one person in the third grade made me feel less than myself by wearing glasses. So, moral of the story, don't let no one shift or shake or transform your identity in a way that makes you less of you. Embrace who you are, no matter how they make you feel. And if I would have had an adult tell me, "No, you look good with them glasses," and they would have kept pouring into me and pouring into me and taught me how to pour into myself, I probably would have never threw my glasses away, because I would have had enough confidence and love for myself to say, forget what he's talking about. I look good. But since I didn't have that, I let his words penetrate my heart. So I need you to know that you are way more than what somebody else thinks of you. The only time you become less than who you are is when you believe what they say about you is true. Then that's what you become, because that's how you're going to behave. And that's how you're going to carry yourself. And as a result, you're not in alignment with who you were created to be and how you are supposed to show up in this world. So I need you to remove that. Let it go. If you need to go get you some glasses, baby, hey, go get you some glasses, okay? If you need to do whatever somebody tried to tell you you shouldn't be doing or you look crazy with, but you need them, today is the day to go do that for yourself, because I can only imagine if I continue to live without glasses. how terrible my vision would be, how deteriorated my sight would be. I was straining my eyes. And if I would have just kept my glasses or did something to get my to improve my vision, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now today with my vision. So do what you know you need to do for yourself and your own growth, no matter what somebody has to say about you. That's all I got for you guys. Peace.